All right, folks, gather round the kettle. Let's chat about something that worries a lot of us, something that often pops up in those routine checkup results: cholesterol. That waxy stuff floating around in your blood. Now, we need some cholesterol. It's essential for building cells and making hormones. But like so many things in life, too much of the wrong kind, especially that LDL or bad cholesterol, can cause real trouble. It can start sticking to the walls of your arteries, like gunk building up in a pipe, making them narrow and stiff. That's atherosclerosis, and it's a major player in heart attacks and strokes. Scary stuff, right? The good news is, what we eat and drink can have a powerful impact on those cholesterol numbers. Today, we're diving deep into a simple, fragrant brew you can make right in your kitchen: tea made from lemongrass and bay leaves. Two incredibly common herbs, often found just sitting in your spice rack or garden, that together might just be a delicious ally in helping you manage those cholesterol levels. Forget complicated potions. This is about harnessing everyday plants with some potentially impressive science behind them. So, let's meet our stars. First up, lemongrass. You probably recognize it, those long, tough, green stalks that look a bit like thick grass. Break one open or give it a whiff, and bam! That incredible, fresh, lemony, almost citrusy aroma hits you. It's not just for Thai curries or soups, it's a powerhouse in traditional medicine across Asia. Then, we have the bay leaf. You know, those dry, oval-shaped leaves you usually fish out of your stew or soup pot before serving? They come from the laurel tree, and while they might seem like just a background flavor, they've been used for centuries, not just for taste, but for their potential health benefits, including supporting heart health. Both of these plants are packed with unique compounds, and when you steep them together in hot water, you're not just making a tasty tea, you might be unlocking a natural way to help your body handle cholesterol better. Let's break down how each of these humble heroes might be working inside you, starting with lemongrass. The magic in lemongrass largely comes from its essential oils, especially a compound called citral. Citral is what gives lemongrass that signature zesty smell. But citral isn't just about aroma. Research suggests it might play a role in cholesterol management in a couple of key ways. One of the main ways it could work is by gently nudging your liver. Your liver is the cholesterol factory. It actually makes most of the cholesterol in your body. Citral, and other compounds in lemongrass, might help slow down the activity of some of the key enzymes involved in that cholesterol production process inside your liver cells. Think of it like slightly turning down the dial on the cholesterol assembly line. Less cholesterol being produced internally means less cholesterol potentially floating around in your bloodstream looking for places to cause trouble. But lemongrass might not stop there. It's also rich in antioxidants. You hear that word a lot, right? Oxidative stress is like internal rusting, unstable molecules called free radicals bouncing around and damaging cells, including the delicate lining of your blood vessels. When LDL bad, cholesterol gets damaged by oxidation, it becomes even stickier and much more likely to glom onto artery walls, starting that plaque buildup. The antioxidants in lemongrass, like flavonoids, act like little bodyguards. They neutralize those free radicals, helping to protect LDL cholesterol from becoming oxidized and thus less likely to contribute to artery clogging. Plus, lemongrass has a diuretic effect, meaning it might help your body flush out a little extra fluid. While not directly targeting cholesterol, this can contribute to overall cardiovascular health by helping to manage blood pressure. Now, let's turn to the bay leaf, often underestimated in that soup pot. Bay leaves bring their own distinct set of weapons to the cholesterol fight. They are surprisingly rich in powerful plant compounds, including essential oils like eugenol, cineol, and pinene. Eugenol, in particular, has been studied for its potential benefits. Like lemongrass, bay leaves are loaded with antioxidants, phenols and flavonoids that combat oxidative stress and protect LDL cholesterol from that damaging oxidation process. But bay leaves seem to shine in another key area, influencing how your body handles the cholesterol that's already there. Research suggests that compounds in bay leaves might help improve the function of LDL receptors, especially in the liver. These receptors are like little docks on your liver cells. Their job is to grab LDL cholesterol particles out of your bloodstream and pull them into the liver to be broken down and eliminated. If these receptors aren't working well, LDL cholesterol hangs around in the blood longer, increasing the risk of plaque formation. Bay leaf compounds might help make these receptors more active or efficient, essentially helping your liver catch and clear out more of that bad cholesterol. Furthermore, bay leaves contain a decent amount of fiber, particularly soluble fiber. While you're not eating massive amounts of the leaf itself in tea, the steeping process does release some soluble compounds. Soluble fiber acts like a sponge in your digestive system. It binds to bile acids. Bile acids are made by your liver using cholesterol and stored in the gallbladder to help you digest fats. Normally, after doing their job, most bile acids get reabsorbed and recycled. But when soluble fiber binds to them, it escorts them out of your body through your stool. Your liver then needs to pull more cholesterol out of your bloodstream to make new bile acids to replace the ones lost. It's a clever way your body uses fiber to lower circulating cholesterol levels. Bay leaves also contain minerals like potassium, which supports healthy blood pressure, contributing to overall heart health. So, what happens when you put lemongrass and bay leaf together in your teapot? This isn't just about combining flavors, though the bright, citrusy notes of lemongrass beautifully complement the deeper, slightly floral, spicy woody aroma of bay leaf, creating a really unique and pleasant drink. It's about synergy, the idea that the combined effect is greater than the sum of the parts. Think of them as a tag team for your cholesterol. Lemongrass might be working upstream, helping to reduce the production of new cholesterol in the liver. Bay leaf works downstream, helping your liver clear out existing LDL cholesterol more effectively from the blood and also contributing soluble fiber-like effects to eliminate cholesterol via bile acids. On top of that, both bring a powerful army of antioxidants to the table. This combined antioxidant force provides broader, stronger protection against the oxidative damage that makes LDL cholesterol so dangerous in the first place. It's like they're covering multiple bases in the complex cholesterol management process. The lemongrass might also help manage fluid balance a bit, and the bay leaf contributes minerals, rounding out the cardiovascular support. Together, they create a more comprehensive natural approach than either could likely achieve alone. Plus, staying hydrated is good for your blood overall, and a warm cup of tea is a comforting way to do that. Now, how do you actually brew this potential cholesterol-friendly potion? It's wonderfully simple, but there are a few tips to get the most out of it. You'll need dried lemongrass, often sold cut or as whole stalks, and dried bay leaves, the culinary kind you find in any supermarket spice aisle. Fresh is great too if you have access. For dried ingredients, start with about 1 tablespoon of chopped dried lemongrass, or 1 6-inch stalk, lightly crushed with the back of a knife to release oils, and 1 to 2 medium-sized dried bay leaves. For fresh, use 1 fresh lemongrass stalk, again, crush the bottom part, and 2 to 3 fresh bay leaves. Bring about 3 to 4 cups, around 750 milliliters, 1 liter, of water to a rolling boil in a pot. Once it's boiling vigorously, add your lemongrass and bay leaves. Immediately reduce the heat to a gentle simmer. You don't want a crazy boil, a steady, low bubble is perfect. Cover the pot with a lid. This is important to trap the volatile essential oils and beneficial compounds that might otherwise steam away. Let it simmer gently like this for at least 15 minutes. You can go longer for 20, even 25 minutes, for a stronger infusion, which will extract more of the beneficial compounds but might also make the flavor more intense, perhaps slightly more bitter. After simmering, turn off the heat and let the pot sit, still covered, for another 5 to 10 minutes to steep further. Now, strain the tea into your cup or a teapot, pressing gently on the herbs with a spoon to get all the flavorful, beneficial liquid out. You'll be left with a beautiful, clear to pale yellow or light greenish infusion with that incredible, complex aroma. Taste it as is first. You might find the natural flavors perfectly balanced. If it's a bit strong or bitter for your liking, you can add a little hot water to dilute it. A small drizzle of raw honey can add sweetness without refined sugar, or a squeeze of lemon juice can brighten it up even more and add extra antioxidants. Some people enjoy a tiny pinch of cinnamon too. Sip it warm, savoring the aroma and flavor. Many people find 1 to 2 cups a day, perhaps 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening, to be a good routine. Consistency is key when using natural remedies. Think of it as a daily habit, not an instant fix. Here's the absolutely crucial reality check, the part we must talk about seriously. While lemongrass and bay leaf tea is a delicious, natural beverage with promising research and traditional use backing its potential cholesterol-lowering effects, it is absolutely not a magic bullet, a cure, or a replacement for medical treatment. Let's be crystal clear. If you have high cholesterol, especially if it's significantly elevated, or if you have other risk factors like diabetes, high blood pressure, or a family history of heart disease, you need to work with your doctor. They might prescribe medication like statins, which are proven to be highly effective for many people. This tea is best thought of as a supportive strategy, a potential complement to a heart-healthy lifestyle and any medical treatment your doctor recommends. Think of it as one helpful tool in your toolbox, not the whole toolbox itself. Why? Because managing cholesterol effectively requires a holistic approach. Diet is paramount. You can drink all the tea in the world, but if your diet is full of saturated fats, found in fatty meats, full-fat dairy, fried foods, baked goods, and trans fats, found in many processed snacks and margarines, processed meats, sugary drinks, and refined carbs, it will be incredibly hard to lower your cholesterol significantly. Focus on eating loads of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, oats and barley are especially good for soluble fiber, legumes, beans, lentils, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish rich in omega-3s, like salmon. Choose lean proteins and healthy fats, like olive oil, avocados. Drastically cut back on the junk. Regular physical activity is non-negotiable. Exercise helps raise HDL, good cholesterol, which acts like a scavenger, helping to remove LDL from your arteries. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise, like brisk walking, swimming, cycling, most days of the week. Maintaining a healthy weight is also important, as excess weight can contribute to higher LDL and lower HDL levels. If you smoke, quitting is one of the best things you can do for your heart and cholesterol. Smoking damages blood vessels and lowers HDL. Managing stress is vital too, as chronic stress can negatively impact cholesterol levels. Find healthy outlets like meditation, yoga, or spending time in nature. Limiting alcohol is wise, as excessive consumption can raise triglycerides and contribute to weight gain. Getting enough quality sleep allows your body to repair and regulate systems, including cholesterol metabolism. Also, be aware that while generally safe in culinary amounts and as tea, lemongrass and bay leaf do have some considerations. Lemongrass can have a blood-thinning effect. If you are on blood-thinning medication, like warfarin/Coumadin, aspirin, clopidogrel, or have a bleeding disorder, consult your doctor before drinking this tea regularly, as it could potentially increase your risk of bleeding. It might also cause mild stomach upset in some people, especially if consumed in large quantities. Pregnant women should generally avoid large medicinal amounts of lemongrass. Though culinary use is usually fine, check with your doctor. Bay leaf. While the leaf itself is safe to use for flavoring in tea, never eat the whole leaf. It's tough, sharp, and can cause choking or even puncture your digestive tract. Always strain it out. Bay leaf tea is generally safe, but again, in very large medicinal doses, it might not be advisable. If you have any existing health conditions or are on any medications, it's always best to run this by your doctor before making it a daily habit. Sourcing. Ensure your bay leaves are true bay laurel, Laurus nobilis. Some other plants have similar-looking leaves that can be toxic. Stick to reputable spice brands. For lemongrass, organic is ideal if possible to minimize pesticide residues. Start with 1 cup a day to see how you tolerate it. So, where does that leave us? Incorporating lemongrass and bay leaf tea into your daily routine can be a pleasant, natural, and potentially beneficial way to support your efforts to manage cholesterol levels. It harnesses the combined power of lemongrass, potentially reducing cholesterol production and providing antioxidants, and bay leaf, potentially improving cholesterol clearance, offering fiber-like benefits, and providing strong antioxidants. Their synergy might offer broader protection and support than each alone. It's a simple, accessible, and flavorful habit. But remember, it works best as part of the bigger picture. Pour yourself a cup, enjoy its unique aroma and taste, knowing you're doing something positive. But pair it diligently with a truly heart-healthy diet low in saturated fats and processed foods, regular exercise, weight management, stress reduction, good sleep, and avoiding tobacco. Be consistent, not just with the tea, but with all these healthy choices. Get your cholesterol checked regularly as advised by your doctor. Follow their recommendations. If medication is needed, take it as prescribed. Think of this tea as a supportive friend on your journey to better heart health, a comforting ritual that complements, but never replaces, the essential foundations of medical guidance and a truly healthy lifestyle. Every sip is a small step towards taking care of your amazing heart. Cheers to your health.